Преминаваме и към следващия разговор в ефира на нашата телевизия. Тук при нас е Jan Andersen, главен изпълнителен директор на StoreGecko. Hello, Mr. Andersen.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Tell us at the beginning a few words about your company, StoreGecko.
StoreGecko is a startup, 3 years old. We built a product that is going to help web stores manage their products. And we have just about to start a huge American adventure. So that's where we are.
American adventure with
BigCommerce. BigCommerce, yes.
Tell us more about this.
BigCommerce is one of the 3 major leading e-commerce platforms, BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify. And we got approached by BigCommerce back in October, who said that they really loved what we were doing and that they would love to bring this product to their customer base. And since then, we've been working really hard on creating a version of our product that suits their needs. And we are now about to launch a product in February together with BigCommerce, which is the important thing here, where we will jointly go out and promote it to their 50,000 strong customer base. So it's a huge opportunity for us.
Why you look at the American market?
E-commerce is still much more mature in America. There's no doubt e-commerce is everywhere. E-commerce is booming in Asia and in the East. E-commerce is absolutely here in Europe, but the saturation, the fact that e-commerce was invented in America means that they are still at the forefront of what it comes to e-commerce and technologies and what they want to do with e-commerce.
What more can you give you this partnership with BigCommerce?
It can give me credibility. It can give me a foot into the American market, because for a lot of software companies, getting to America is an important step. But it is also a really difficult step, critical step, and not everybody succeeds. It's as a European startup, going from Europe to America is not an easy task to achieve. And this will give us a foot in. And it is already helping us with talking to American investors, because again, there's a long way from Silicon Valley and from New York to Europe. And having a BigCommerce partnership, and they're quite big in America, well known, less known here in Europe, just means that we get that more attention, and that's a huge help for us.
Except North America, which are the most interesting markets right now?
Right now, for sheer what you can call advanced use of software to run an e-business, Scandinavia and Northern Europe is still good markets. But again, the problems with the euro and the Brexit and the different currencies and the small markets means that it's not that big of an opportunity, but it's a challenging opportunity. So other than America, I would say that the East is huge. India, I've done business in India before, is a 1 billion business market. They speak one language. There is a huge distance issue, and e-business is growing phenomenal in India, and even so in China. China is just.
Can it be the Chinese giants like AliExpress and the others?
Yeah, we're actually not needing to beat them. We are actually hooking on to them. So we want them to be as big as possible, because the bigger they are, the more web merchants that they have, where web merchants sell their products on these Alibaba platforms, and I can't even remember what the Indian equivalent is. The more they need a product like ours. So we want e-commerce to boom, and we don't want to be the king and beat everybody else. We want everybody else to succeed, because then we swoop in behind and make their lives easier.
Why you choose to work here in Bulgaria?
That's both a long story and a short story, but I started in London 3 years ago, and as I said, I've done business in India. I've even had an offshore development center in Pakistan, in Ukraine. So I knew that I needed and wanted talented software developers to help me build this. But this time around, I said to myself, I want to stay inside Europe. It's a little bit more comfortable and it's closer to home. And then a few chances and I ended up in Bulgaria, and I've not regretted it since.
What's the future of the e-commerce?
How long do I have? It's one of the few industries for real where you can say it's never going to stop. Everything is going to move into a digital context when it comes to e-commerce. And you're seeing plenty of new things, Amazon Go, shops where you can go in and just get your products and walk out, which is now the new reality of a hybrid between being online and offline at the same time. There are the booming of marketplaces. There is Facebook wanting all their users to start selling just bits and pieces, making everybody a merchant. E-commerce is here to stay, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger every day.
Is this what Amazon introduces? Is this the future?
It's part of the future. I think it's like saying if I'm at a dinner party and the man and woman next to me ask me what I do and I say I work in IT, that's too broad a definition. So yes, this is going to be part of the future. We're probably a couple of years away from this being everywhere, but even including virtual reality, augmented reality, the idea of you walking down the street, subscribing to a service that will then detect, hey, you're just outside a shop where that sweater or that bag that you actually wanted to, or you searched for last week, they are now on sale right next to you. That's another reality of the future. So it's going to become, and it's a English pop word, pervasive. It's going to be everywhere, and you're not going to see the difference between real life e-commerce, real life retail, and e-commerce. So yes, it's going to be everywhere.
And what about the Bulgarian market? Is it attractive to you? It's a small market, but you're here.
I'm here, and it is attractive, but I think statistics shows that e-commerce in Bulgaria is not as advanced as you would think that it could be. So I think that not only Bulgaria, but Eastern Europe is still a couple of years behind in people really buying a lot of their products online. But there's no doubt that companies like eBank and the other bigger web stores in Bulgaria is thriving and is booming. But there are room for growth and there are room for improvement in Bulgaria.
What else can we expect from your company?
If I can find...
Except the partnership with BigCommerce.
What you can expect is us getting some significant investment soon, so we can hire some more Bulgarian developers. You can expect us to be a more visible presence here in Bulgaria. And Bulgaria is my second home. The company is English in origin and in base, but most of my people are sitting here in Bulgaria. I live here in Bulgaria at the moment, so I am looking to pay back to what Bulgaria has done for StoreGecko.
What about the political situation here in Bulgaria? We've got political problems. Is there a problem for your company?
No, as long as you stay inside the EU, then I'm happy. I'm not into the politics. Again, having lived all over the world, I've learned a lesson, and that is don't mix business with politics. And at the same time, I want to say that one of the reasons why I chose Bulgaria was because it was stable. Not that it had ever been unstable, but it was a stable thing. I was looking just a couple of months before moving to Bulgaria at Ukraine, because I've done business and offshore in Ukraine, and thank God I didn't do that. So in a political context, I don't have any issues or points to what's going on in Bulgaria. But at the same time, I do think that it is it's a stable, it's a nice country to be in, and I'm happy to be here.
What about the problems to make business here in Bulgaria?
That was actually surprisingly easy. I didn't see more red tape or more bureaucracy or even what do you call it, bribery or anything. That's not here. It's just you go to the register, you sign up your company, you pay in 100 levers for the company, and you get a bank account. It is as easy or easier than it was in the UK. So kudos to how you're doing that part.
Good to hear it.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jan Andersen, главен изпълнителен директор на StoreGecko. С това слагаме точка на тази част на предаването в развитие. Ще бъдем с вас отново в 18 часа. Останете с нашата телевизия.